What is going on, YouTube? Reverse John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday. And guys, I'm so excited. I'm talking to you today about one of my favorite albums of all time, In the Aeroplane, Over the Sea by Neutral Milk Hotel, indie band out of Athens, Georgia. This album came out in 1998. If you don't know it, please go listen to it immediately. But I'm going to try to whittle down and rank my top 5 favorite songs off of this record, which is nearly impossible because there's not a weak moment on here. Even the instrumentals are glorious, but I think I did it. So let's get right to it. At number 5, In the Aeroplane, Over the Sea, the title track, and probably the prettiest track, I would say, or one of them on here. It's just like, all major chords, and the way that Jeff Mangum strums his acoustic guitar, it sounds very pretty, like you're flying. And I got to give a shout out to just the way Jeff Mangum plays and records acoustic guitar. It's like none other, and certainly no vocal like him. So passionate the way he sings, even if his voice isn't the prettiest instrument out there, it's certainly relatable and you can feel the emotion behind it. And then surrounding this song are just, the instrumentation is so bizarre, but it works so well, like the trumpet and the singing saw of all things. It's just glorious. And I love at the end of the song when he says, how strange it is to be anything at all. Yes, indeed, Jeff Mangum, and that's just my number 5. So now at number 4, Two-Headed Boy, the track right after In the Aeroplane, Over the Sea. Noticing a pattern here, but yeah, man, going back to what I was saying about the way that Jeff Mangum plays acoustic guitar, his strumming on this song is so energetic, and I know that I've ripped it off on a song. I know countless others. There's so many bands who have been inspired by Neutral Milk Hotel through the years, and this is certainly one of those songs that stands out in that way. So propulsive musically, and the fact that it's just him and an acoustic for the duration of the song, where you're hanging on his every word, tells you all you need to know about the track, because it's just it's brilliant. It's mesmerizing. Lyrically, his imagery, as weird and like dystopian and sometimes just nonsense, you can picture it. Who says the notches in your spine? No one's ever said that in a song, but it's fantastic. And yeah, this is definitely one of the best Neutral Milk Hotel songs, period. And that's just my number 4. So now at number 3,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Holland 1945. Man, talk about propulsive, man. When this thing kicks in, when he gives the 1, 2, 3, 4, you're not even ready for how explosively, lo-fi garage rock sound this comes through the speakers. It's just glorious. And I had the chance to actually see them on their reunion tour back in the mid-2010s, and just incredible. Like, these guys, it was just such a joyous celebration of this album where they played essentially every song from it. And when they went into this one, man, it went into outer space, just incredible. And again, lyrically, I've talked about this on the review, but there's a lot of nods to the Diary of Anne Frank and like what that means to him personally, and then bringing in other pieces of fiction. Just incredible. One of the greatest singer-songwriters of all time, just for this album alone. And that's just my number 3. So now at number 2, The Communist Daughter. We're again seeing a pattern. It's like, as this album reveals itself, it just keeps getting better and better as it goes. I remember the first time listening to this record and thinking, what in the world is this? But I was definitely like from the King of Carrot Flowers on. But this is the song. The first time I heard it, I was like, okay, I get it and I love it. And it's a very just short, kind of ballad song, and he's singing in this very low register, which is so cool. I love when singers do that throughout an album, like change up their vocal style, like Tom York does on OK Computer, for example. It just gives it, like, this is one of those albums that you have to kind of listen to as a whole, but if The Communist Daughter came on and I catch it, I'm like, yeah, man, this is just, I love this song. And who says semen stains the mountaintops? I mean, again, the genius lyrics of Jeff Mangum. It's so wonderful. And that's just my number 2. So now at number 1, Oh Calmly, the 8+ minute epic, just amazing song. Again, the album gets better as it goes. This comes right after The Communist Daughter. And, you know, for a song that's so simplistic chord-wise for most of the song, just I think going from E minor to C for most of it, it's, again, you're fixated on every word that's coming next, and you have no idea what's going to come next, the way that he sings this. But, man, it's so heartbreaking when it gets into that middle section about, you know, melting together with the other person. It's just like, oh my God, the imagery is like too intense in some moments, but it's such an amazing song. And when I did see them live, they opened with this, which was just, it was incredible, man. One of the best concerts I've ever seen, probably top 10. And I've seen a lot of good concerts, but Neutral Milk Hotel, God, I hope they make more music one of these days, because, I mean, that's probably why they haven't. Jeff Mangum is probably like, I'm never going to top this. But please make more music, man, because you're just incredible. Neutral Milk Hotel, one of the best. And guys, let me know in the comments below, what would your top 5 be? If you're so bold, leave me a top 10 or rank the whole album for all I care. I mean, as I said, like, the album does keep getting better. It kind of peaks with O Calmly, but man, it stays up there with Ghost and Untitled. It's just, I love it. So guys, that is it for this week. Stay tuned next week for another top 5. Got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching, and as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.